Apple didn't enter the foldable phone market early. They waited for years while other brands tested, failed, and improved. Now this so-called iPhone Fold looks less like a bold step forward and more like Apple trying to catch up without taking real risks. Let's start with the main feature. When you open the phone, you get a large 7.8-inch display. It is wide and looks similar to an iPad mini. This makes it good for watching videos, reading, browsing, and gaming. Everything feels bigger and easier to use compared to a normal phone. But the problem is simple. This idea is not new. Other foldable phones already offer this kind of experience. Apple is not leading here. They are just following a safe and proven design. Now close the phone and the experience changes completely. The outer screen is only around 5.3 to 5.5 inches. That is small by today's standards. It may feel easy to hold in one hand, but it will also feel limited. If you are used to bigger displays, this will quickly become frustrating. You will find yourself opening the phone again and again just to do simple tasks that removes the whole idea of convenience and makes the design feel like a compromise instead of an advantage. There is another big issue. This device is expected to remove Face ID and replace it with Touch ID in the power button. On such an expensive phone, this feels like a step backward. Apple may call it a practical decision due to limited space, but for users, it still feels like losing a premium feature. At this price level, people expect the best, not cut-down solutions. The button layout also feels unusual. The volume buttons are placed on the top edge, and there is a separate button for camera control. While this may work in some situations, it does not sound natural or comfortable. It feels more like Apple is still experimenting instead of delivering a polished and perfect design. On the back, things are even less exciting. The phone is expected to come with only 2 cameras instead of the 3 found in Pro models. This clearly shows that Apple is not focusing on camera performance here. So users are being asked to pay more money while getting less in an area that usually matters a lot. Apple is trying to impress people with the thin design. Reports suggest around 9 mm thickness when folded and even thinner when opened. While that sounds good, thin devices often come with problems like smaller batteries and heating issues. Apple has not explained how it will handle these challenges, and that creates doubt. There are also questions about MagSafe. Some reports say it may not be included in the usual way. This adds more uncertainty to a product that already feels full of compromises. Finally, the price is expected to be between $1,800 and $2,000. That is extremely high, especially for a first-generation device with so many trade-offs. In the end, this foldable iPhone offers a mix of a small outer screen and a large inner display, but it asks users to give up too much. Thanks for watching. See you next time.